Hi, do you sometimes have a feeling that you want to create something very quickly? You want to be further ahead. You want to change or do something right away. You want to be already there in the future. This short video is an invitation for you to reflect, understand yourself better, and have access to new choices. So, I know this state of wanting to be further ahead, wanting to quickly do the thing that I want to do and already be there. And I've heard Thomas Hibbel saying something very interesting. It really sparked my reflection and kind of self-investigating, but also observing my clients through that lens. He said that wanting to be in the future already, further ahead, means that right here, right now is not okay, and it is a trauma response. This was something quite illuminating to me, because this is the nature of trauma, of deep wound, of something that is feeling not safe or too much, too intense, threatening. The essence of it is that it's not okay to be here. The situation, this what is happening here, is not okay. So look, wanting to be further ahead, wanting to urgently create, decide, choose something, often comes from a place of here is not okay, I don't want to be here. So what to do if you realize that, oh yes, actually there is a little bit of frantic energy in me, sense of urgency, sense of leaving the present moment and going to the imaginary future that holds the promise that things will be better, things will be okay. If you realize that yes, this is what's happening in me, then I'm inviting you to do something that is quite counterintuitive, because I know the impulse to leave the present moment is strong. But if you don't want to act on autopilot, if you want to have more holistic understanding of what is happening in you, and if you want to have a choice to make really heart-centered choices and create from a place of deep connection with yourself, with your body, with your heart, with your values, then you need to do something that is counterintuitive, that is not quickly going in your mind to the future and engaging in behaviors with sense of urgency. It is coming back to now, and I believe that's the most important step in doing it, is noticing the not wanting to be here, noticing the impulse to frantically search maybe on internet for a new job. It might be, I need to right now change my job. And then you spend hours online searching without truly investigating what do I really want, what really is my need. So by bringing your awareness to the impulse, to the not wanting be here, paradoxically, you are here because you are with what is, just noticing it, just realizing it, just coming a bit closer to it, to the impulse of going away, of dissociating from the here and now. And then I'll share a couple of ways that also work for me if I want to anchor myself stronger in the now, in the here. The grounding is super important for me, especially when I feel like sense of mm, like urgency, but also very high energy that is not grounded, that is a bit frantic. It's like drinking a few coffees and then being like very activated, but not in a way that I can use this energy. It's just this kind of dispersed energy that cannot be channeled because I'm not present. Then I ground myself through my body, in my body. Right now I'm sitting on the ground, on the floor, and this works very well for me. I feel the first, second chakra areas, my root, my belly, easily and connected to the ground. It just gives me a sense of like being here, being more rooted, more centered, grounded. Being outdoors, feeling my feet on the floor, receiving sunshine on my face, breathing the air in consciously, touching a tree, smelling a plant, touching the soil. This works very well in bringing me back to the present moment too. Breath. It can be just observing consciously my breath. Maybe it's shallow. That's okay. Just noticing it, bringing the presence to it. And I personally want to like take deeper breaths also. Make some sounds. I also do this that is a bit difficult to explain because it's a bit illogical, but I kind of breathe from the earth up. And I know that when we breathe, like it's through the nose or mouth and it goes down the lungs, but I don't know, I do it, and I know other women who do it, like kind of drawing the breath from the earth up the body. In my imagination, but like embodied imagination. This works well too. It almost like clears the channel between me and the earth, rooting me deeper. And then suddenly the here and now feels a little bit better. The need to frantically escape and change something very quickly. The need to be further along the way doesn't make so much sense. It's often, I observe that in clients, there is this story, like I don't know, 30 years old or 40 or 45 or 26, and I'm here. And somehow there is this story, it's not okay that I'm here. I want to be further along. I want to be somewhere else. And then sometimes there is the frantic search to change it. But then it comes, the actions we take come from a place of, in Thomas Hübel's words, is trauma response. Or we can say it just comes from a place of insecurity, fear, resistance to what is, not acceptance. And every action I take from that place will likely hold the frequency, the vibration, the energetic signature of that insecurity. But coming back to here, connecting with myself here, even if it's uncomfortable, it allows me to make then choices, take action that will have a different energetic signature of actually being connected with my body, with my heart, with my values, with the aliveness of this present moment. And one last, more kind of mental, but also very good, very effective way of rooting myself deeper in the here and now can be inviting my mind to find what actually is good right now, what brings me joy, what I'm grateful for. It can be a certain tree that I can look at, that I can touch. It can be sunshine. It can be this beautiful tea I'm drinking. It can be a person that I'm blessed to have in my life. It can be the health of my body. It can be the fact that I can taste, feel, sense with my body. What a blessing. Just directing the mind to notice, to create these points of connection with the here and now, so the here and now can feel more real, more valuable, more safe, also more welcoming. It is such a great difference creating from rootedness in the now, in the presence, than creating from wanting to be elsewhere. Thank you so much. I hope it will support you. Feel free to share your reflections or questions. Bye for now.